Remember Mr. Lakhani used to be the WRC, used to work there. He raised serious objection, he said it's not possible. So me, Dilip Shah, Lalit, we all worked together and found out some rule that how an industrial tour is possible to be taken. And we went out. But that was a very great time. We worked together, and therefore I have very fond memories of this hostel, though I not stayed there. And I really feel that this is a phenomenal achievement of one single institution to have provided such great facilities to the migrants. And for those like my good friend Apna Saika, there was nobody you knew here. And they could come here, settle down, live in a very good environment, and have become all very successful professionals. It's a great achievement. और मुझे ये भी मालूम नहीं कि आपने राम स्वरूप जी की चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट के लिए सेवा क्यों सीमित रखी थी, मुझे मालूम नहीं, लेकिन उसके लिए आपको धन्यवाद देता हूँ क्योंकि मैं भी चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट हूँ। लेकिन सही माने में आपका जो योगदान है कि ये चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट को इस माहौल से लाकर उनको इस तरह से आगे आने का जो मौका देने का, इसके लिए मैं रियली आपको धन्यवाद देता हूँ। और इसके लिए मैं मानता हूँ कि आपकी उम्र वो भी थोड़ा उधर सिखाना चाहिए था वो लोगों को कि किस तरह से जीना चाहिए। 88 ईयर्स की उम्र में आप जिस तरह से बोल रहे थे तो मेरे को मिला 88 रियली 88 ईयर्स है, तो कमाल की बात है। आपने जो इतनी सेवा की है इसके आपका नाम भी आपके पिताजी ने सही रखा था, राम स्वरूप। आप सही माने में राम स्वरूप ही है, और मैं मानता हूँ इसी तरह से आने वाले दिनों में भी आप और आपके जो साथी है इस तरह से सेवा करते रहेंगे, और इसके लिए भी आपको मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। I was just looking at the diary that you published. I'm really impressed. Everybody is very successful. I know my good friend, whom I know for many years, and as he was mentioning, our other good common friend Sitaraman, and there are many other common friends. But Sitaraman is now the CEO of Doha Bank. They are going to open a branch in Mumbai very soon, their first branch in India. So Rajmalji, and I met him when I was a Minister of Chemicals and Fertilizers. Of course, we have met before, but that particular time again in Oman. And I was so impressed. And now he was saying with such ease that I only employ 10,000 people. So very small, isn't it? So he has done something phenomenally well. And all these people, I was looking at it. Sunil, he's again my very old friend. And he's elevated that he is trying to do so many things. So this is a great achievement, and what is important is, one of the common characteristics if you look at all these people who studied there, is all of them are so humble. Something we must learn from our friends from Rajasthan. They come from nowhere, they fought very adverse situations, studied hard, came up well, and despite the fact that they'd done so well, they never forgot their roots. And that's a great achievement. I really wish to congratulate all the alumni who have been part of this process. And I really wish that you try to imbibe these qualities on the minds of others. Because many times, like, look at Rajmalji, he's saying only small business. So small business is small or big is not important. Your mind should be very magnanimous. To help others, to serve people. Also to serve others, you must first make money. Because I decide to serve everybody else and I have nothing in my pocket, how would I serve? I will have to go and beg everybody, give me food because I don't have money to survive myself. So this is an important lesson that we must learn in the country. That be strong enough first. Serve others, don't be, just because you have become strong, don't forget the weak. But work in a way that first earn a strong livelihood for yourself. And that's a new model for India we must learn. We always talk about we must give away this, as if there is so much is available. But you give away, but first make it. From whose pocket are you going to give away all this? So that is something if we can develop as a model for the society, I think that's what India will really be doing well. And that is what we really need to learn and practice. The new model in which all the people who fought adverse situations, they must come on their own. Nobody helped you. Because hostel was one facility, but otherwise you're on your own. You worked hard, came up, so you never expected कि आप जरा मेरे को 10 रुपया 20 रुपया दीजिए, ऐसे कोई फ्रेंड ने दिया होगा बात अलग है. But this is something which is a great lesson to be learned. adversity should not deter you from achieving your goals. Having achieved those, don't forget those who still may be facing adversities. And that is something which we must learn and try to really do this for the society as a model. And I think that is what this institution has taught us for a long, long time. They have been so successful because they continue to pursue the right path. As you said, the integrity is a very challenging time. It is not easy. Sometimes shortcuts we think will get us to the right place, but then shortcut is always short, so you will get cut and will not survive. So I think that is what is a long-term mission, long-term vision, and many people. As Jodhpur is a, I don't know, Jodhpur में भी कुछ जाके soil testing करना पड़ेगा. जोधपुर से जो भी आता है वो successful हो जाता है. So that is something you must really learn the great lesson, and I am very happy that RVG is able to do this. I was thinking why my good friend Mr. Tiwari is here, and I was asking, are you a chartered accountant? He said no. I said, did you study in hostel? No. I said, but still you are here to also become a role model for others. Because Sinti Union Bank is something which is a very well managed institution, trying to work in a way very professional. That day we signed an agreement together, we have become partners. Very interesting model. He said, you buy a ticket through a prepaid card where you can recharge anywhere. And not necessarily you have to have an account in the Union Bank also. So this is something, innovative ideas. So this is again, you must try to put before people that not only I am clannish, I am not only inviting people only from Rajasthan who have studied with me. This is something and a guest of honor who has nothing to do with Rajasthan or nothing to do with Rajasthan Vidyarthi Guru, not even a chartered accountant. But still he is here. And that is something again, is another lesson that who is successful, irrespective, he may be caste, creed, religion, place from where he comes, doesn't matter. We must use them as a model to learn from them, try to take it forward, and that is what we have to really now bring it as a new lesson for a society to develop. I think, had there not been, just imagine, a vision, जैसे आप जैसे बड़े बुजुर्ग लोगों ने इस तरह के नहीं सोचा होता, तो ये सब लोग कहाँ होते आज? आज भी राजस्थान में रहते. तो ये आपने जो किया, मैं मानता हूँ ये बहुत बहुत आपको, ये नहीं आज तो ठीक अभी लगता है कोई बन सकता है, CSR आ गया, वो आ गया, तो कंपलसरी देना पड़ता है, वापस थोड़ा लेते भी है कोई. लेकिन आपने उस समय जब CSR नहीं था, लेने की बात नहीं थी, देने की बात थी, ऐसे समय इस तरह का काम करके whatever you have done is a fantastic achievement, and that is something we really, and I don't know, राम स्वरूप जी आपने जब ये चालू किया, कितने साल हुए हॉस्टल? 50 से. तो ये टाइम क्या जमाना था? वो टाइम ऐसी कोई बात भी नहीं थी, और आपको भी उस समय कितनी कठिनाई होती होगी, इधर जाके आपने भी जाके भीख मांग के लोगों को दीजिए, कुछ दीजिए, बनाइए. This is something, is a model of charity which can only originate in India. It is not because of law. It is not because somebody is forcing you. It is only because of your deep commitment. We have to serve the society. I think why not we imbibe that again? I think this is something as an alumni association, I will request all the friends here, try to really go back to the roots, go back to the basics. How do you revive this tradition? How do you make it possible? Nowadays we do it for just getting on the page 3 somewhere or for some other benefit. Or that time when आपने और आपके सब सहयोगी ने शुरू किया होगा, वो टाइम ऐसी कोई बात भी नहीं, कोई पेपर अखबार में कोई ऐसे छपाने वाले भी लोग नहीं थे. उस समय इस तरह का काम करना, ये हमारी सही माने में ट्रेडिशन है कि हमको लगता था कि हम कुछ कर रहे हैं, ये हमारा बोझ है हमारे सर पे ऊपर, उसको नीचे लाने के लिए करें. आपने बहुत भी नहीं कमाया होगा उस समय, लेकिन आपने सोचा होगा कि नहीं कमाया ठीक है, लेकिन जो आदमी यहाँ के कुछ कर सकता है उसके लिए कुछ करना चाहिए. तो मैं मानता हूँ ये जो हमारी दैट इज आवर ट्रेडिशन, हाउ डू वी रिवाइव इट is a big challenge for us. I am also very happy that I could come here. In fact, I came here only for this program. Last night I came. I was to come this morning because last night I had some late evening program. So, but I'm thankful Sunil आए थे airport मिलने के लिए, and he told me, I said tomorrow I'll come little late because let me for sleep sometime. The only luxury I can enjoy nowadays is to sleep. Because I get to sleep only 3-4 hours a day maximum. So therefore I could sleep little longer, maybe 1 hour more yesterday. And sorry for coming little late, but I wanted to come. I wanted to go to, in fact, um, Northeast, which I am going tomorrow. There is a program. But I said I will pass through this place and go from here. So I'm really, really happy that we have been able to cultivate these ideas, make it like this. I would rather feel that, as you already mentioned, that you want to diversify and you're, as you're saying, that already doing a lot of educational work, but not recognized as an educational institution. I think this is something which, again, I'm not a competent person to talk about it, but must revisit these ideas. What is education institution? How you must have defined it? Education is something which we impart to the people, and this is what we are doing is actually educational activity. So I think we have to reorient our thinking. It's a long process. Don't get disheartened. We have to keep working, and that is the only way it's keep going. I'm very happy that all of you have been so well connected and well knit. That booklet also was extremely good idea. I think I'm sure we'll have online also, isn't it? But these are something like this. Let us use this huge pool of talented and committed and successful people for the nation building activities. So can you think about being a little selfish? Could you think about taking some few stations of railways to keep them clean? I'm not joking. I'm not trying to say it just for the sake. I'm on a minute really. I was in fact telling my father, I think I just saw him because of the light. Kamlesh Bhai was the president of the institute. So I was meeting the present president, vice president, other they had come to, and also Praful. That day they were there to meet me. So I was telling them the same idea. I said, we have 7,000 odd stations. Why not we convert each of the station as only my activity? Say few people decide I will take only care of this station. I will try to keep it clean. Because the responsibility of keeping it clean is obviously with the railways, has to be done, and we are trying to do that. But if you challenge that responsibility by saying, I am going to make it as dirty as possible, let me see how you can clean it, then it will never be possible. So therefore, if you can make as a community-oriented activity, to decide that I would like to keep it clean, adopt this station just for cleanliness. And in fact, I am going to do that. I will announce it very soon. Now, I don't want to give an exclusive story to CNBC, so I am not saying today what is that idea. But very soon we are going to involve a very huge involvement of a very strong influence that society has on their mind. And all those will be involved in this operation. Maybe the next 3-4 months we'll do that. But I was just saying that with such motivated people, why not you do that? Secondly, why don't you think about, like you have written on that souvenir, so many interesting articles. Don't take too many ideas. Take one or two. Go deep into it. Find out what could be the solution for this. And solution should be found in a way that is possible to be implemented in a given situation. Many times the ideas come, in fact nowadays so many people come and tell me, I want to meet you for ideas. I said, don't meet me, I will send you a few ideas if you want. Because I know about tell you how to implement them. If your ideas are enough, now how to implement? I said, if you want to give me ideas, I will send you 5-10 more if you want. I remember some of the NGOs, I don't want to tell the name, they met me when I was a power minister. They told me, don't take this project because these are the 5 big challenges in this project. I said, only 5? He said, yes, very serious. I said, wait, there are 10 more. He said, 10 more? And I actually showed it to them. I said, if you know these 10 and now 15, then why are you taking this project? I said, for a simple reason, that this project is going to a particular place. I will give the names of the villages, and which is going to give electricity to, say, I don't remember the exact number, say 5,000 villages. Then why are you doing it? I said, because to provide electricity to 5,000 villages. I said, I give you a choice. You give me a solution which avoids not only these 5 risks, but even other 10 risks which I told you. So how can I do it? I said, I will give money to prepare a project but which eliminates all the risks at the same time provide electricity to these 10,000 villages or whatever that target was. Or there is other alternative. You go to these 10,000 villages, get a letter from them that we never want electricity. That is also a solution. So they said, no, how can we do this? So this is the problem in a society is we want to suggest a problem but not realizing that it cannot be implemented. We want to find a solution, find out how it can be implemented in a given situation. Otherwise, just giving ideas and ideas and ideas, there are so many ideas. We actually organized in just few months back when Sitaraman had invited Ideas Conclave in Goa. Still more ideas. But the point is, how do you do with the ideas? So what you really need is something, that's why I was suggesting, try to work on few problems that we face, find out solution and which can be implemented. And these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps which can be implemented. I am very impressed that Kamlesh Bhai sent me a very interesting email. That shows that I read your emails. He told me an email that we should provide an exit route for private companies to make them LLPs, limited liability party, correct? Yeah. Now this is a very good idea. What do we require to do this? He said because now the new Companies Act has put so many obligations on the private companies, some companies may not like to be private companies. Because earlier private company and public companies was a clear distinction. Because there is a public money, because you are accepted deposits, even then private companies were covered by certain stringent provisions of public companies. But now because it is not there, why should you have it? So correct idea. So ideas like this, we could try to work on. And if you can do that, and all of us really work on it, we try to challenge each other. अरे आपको क्या मालूम है और एक idea देता हूँ. So yeah, this is like playing that cards game. That you have said ace, I'll say 2 aces. Then I'll say, you said 2 aces, I'll give 3 aces. But what is the purpose of all this? Why should we not try to work together to not to just challenge each other and say that you don't know much, then I know better than you? It is not a solution. The solution lies in how can we come together and find out how do you work on that solution. Solution which is workable. If you can do like this, and therefore I request you, genuinely, take 1 or 2 whatever number of issues you want, which are really pressing, challenging, like including cleanliness, for example. A Prime Minister, for the first time in India, a Prime Minister talked about Swachh Bharat. Can you imagine? Which is such a great idea. I don't know why people don't realize and we try to politicize it. Let us forget whether Prime Minister has given the idea. Prime Minister only can give this idea because it has to be a top-driven idea. Just imagine if we keep India clean, what are huge benefits? By keeping India clean, the public health issues get addressed. By keeping India clean, anybody who wants to come to India will find it easier to go. Isn't it? Now, आप लोग जा रहे हैं and then we have to decide how to navigate between one dirty area to other dirty area. We would like to come to India like this. Imagine the potential. One state in Rajasthan, and I was there, I think 5 days back. In last few days, I've been to 10 states. So when I was in there, Vasundhara, our Honorable Chief Minister, good friend of mine, was telling me that Rajasthan itself can have so many tourists. And she was talking about connectivity. I said, along with that, our Prime Minister's overriding idea of making it clean will bring tourists more. Connectivity is important. Connectivity has to be there. But more than connectivity, cleanliness is important. So public health, tourism, the type of productivity improvement that can happen because we are drinking water and then everybody falls sick. Everybody coming to India, they first want to find out how to avoid drinking water. Can you just imagine if you can work on these missions? So therefore, how to make Swachh Bharat work? Take only this one idea. And then I am telling you, the Make in India, etc., little complex issues, which goes beyond you because we have to then find out infrastructure and other, which is our responsibility. But ideas like this cannot happen unless we involve people at large. And this could be a great game changer for India. India's image would change dramatically. I will tell you,